in my opinion, this was putting people on. He was very critical on men as well. He was very critical on telling us to take ownership and stuff like this. And to be honest, if it wasn't for Average at Best, I would have never looked into his other content.
I really dislike to even say this, but the truth is the truth, and I kind of have to say it. The reason why the Black Manosphere died, right, is simply because Kevin Samuels didn't put his people on. Just gonna be honest about it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
He became famous. He blew up. He didn't, extend the ladder back and put his guys on, and it died. That's just what happened. Once he got into, into the mainstream, he didn't bring anybody up with him. And that's the cold hard truth. I hate to say that.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let me just say this. Angry Man is going to say that Kevin Samuels didn't put people on to the Black Manosphere. He didn't mention people such as himself, right? Myron's point is that Kevin Samuels didn't put enough of his people on. That's why it died. It didn't die because of that. Even what Angry Man is saying, he was in the grind, he was doing this. Kevin Samuels not putting people on is not what killed the Black Manosphere, because the Black Manosphere was there before Kevin got there. And that's what Angry Man doesn't understand, okay? The Black Manosphere was there before Kevin got there. I'm the one that gave Kevin his first interview, just like I'm the first person to give the lead attorney their first interview. Not trying to brag, but a lot of people got their start from me. Want to know why the Black Manosphere died? In some aspects? Because Angry Man didn't put nobody on. If you want to be honest, Angry Man will come to everybody's channel.
You don't get rich as an employee. And far too many guys want to get rich as workers. Rich comes from ownership. And the very few professions outside of ownership allow you to make enough money to separate yourself from the pack. Law, medicine, sales. There may be some other ones in there, but that's it for the most part. So when you're a Henry, a high earner, not rich yet, how do you continue to increase your value? That's what we're going to be talking about. That's for the men. And for the women, the value equation is different.
So in my opinion, this was putting people on. He was very critical on men as well. He was very critical on telling us to take ownership and stuff like this. And to be honest, if it wasn't for Average at Best, I would have never looked into his other content. He been had, like I say in my full breakdown, he been had motion. So you can't tell me that this man didn't put on his people. The numerous shout outs of Angry Man, Obsidian, O'Shea Duke Jackson, MTR. He even used MTR name in one of his titles. What's going on, YouTube? We are back, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. Got something special for y'all. So if you have ever went to my channel, there's a feature video called We Needed a Balance, right? And why not redo that video and say where I come in at? You feel me? Yes.
Nice.
I always felt like, it was a place for me, and I still do feel like it's a place for me, and now it's more apparent than ever. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button if you like objective, men-centric content and entertainment. Because we do it. You get what I'm saying? And like Kendrick said it, man. Kendrick is the prophet. Kendrick is the prophet.
The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
But in that being said, so when I started this, I had started a YouTube channel a long time ago. And what I'm about to touch on and why I said I felt like I'm more needed than anything and that we needed a balance is because the red pill has been great for men content, teaching men not to get finessed and everything like that. Because let's be honest, for the past few years, not even for the past few years, for the longest time, especially black men have been mistreated. We have been being mistreated, and we haven't had a voice, and you know, this guy comes around who's putting women in their place, just straight up frying them, destroying them, and you know, men is cheering them on. But due to some of the men cheering them on, is also men hating on them. Yup, out of his same circle. Who is this guy that I'm talking about? It is Kevin Samuels. Yes, sir. Viral sensation for putting a woman that was walking dogs, making six figures, in her place. Synced the video, immediately started watching his content and started understanding some of the concepts of the way he was going. But with the men that was hating on him also, he had a lot of criticism on how critical he was on the quote-unquote black woman. And everybody would just take from his sound bites instead of watching his full program. He had a famous slogan, "Bye, dog." You know the rest. He was also, you know, telling women about their sizes and things like that. Basically, trying to help women, critically trying to help women have better and realistic expectation of what they should want in a man. And to this day, these women are still delusional. To this day, these women are still delusional. In my opinion, I used to even think that he was super duper critical. I was a little bit like, I used to make videos when I was super dusty. Like, I was super dusty, trying to create content, this, that, and the third. I'm a little clean now. I ain't as dusty as I was, but I didn't understand it. But now, doing the content, getting some more experience, I understand everything that he was saying. I also understand everything that he was going through. So like I said, this seemed like the perfect time to create a We Needed a Balance. And where do I step in? First off, I am Iamkingdomlegacy Wilder, a content creator, basically men-centric. Before Kevin Samuels really blew up, because he was already doing this thing on YouTube. He was just slowly climbing, getting better, this, that, and the third. Before he blew up, he was somebody. He was on these panels and stuff like that. You can go back and watch when he did one of his videos kind of coming out. Like, he wasn't able to really get her, but it was the Judge Joe Brown thing. He was on that panel of a lady show, whatever. He was killing. He was showing us how to navigate on a panel in a conversation. Remember that like it was yesterday. And before all of that, he was like simply just a men-centric channel, you know, with the fashion, because, you know, Kevin was good as far as with the fashion and stuff like that. He was a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? He was not the man that wasn't going to tell you that you shouldn't be doing your 80 hours, like your 60 hours. He wasn't telling you like, no, you need to work, you need to build yourself up to become the man that you need to become so you can have the options that you want to have. He was also the same type of man that would tell you, you know what I'm saying, if you want to be wealthy, working ain't going to get you there. Yeah, you can work till you get to a certain point, but then you got to start having ownership. Kevin was the bomb.com and a perfect example of what a black man should be. Then that's also how I end up finding Anton Daniels or whatever, and that kind of, like I said, there'll never be another Kevin, but that kind of took the place of Kevin Samuels for me as far as an actual living role model of what a successful marriage or successful relationship should look like, the correct personification of a black man. So, like I said, before all of that, Kevin was simply, you know, telling us to get up on our stuff and everything like that. So then I seen, you know, that was just somewhere. Oh, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. That's where I got the clips from as well. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. You know what I'm saying? He do a little bit of it, but I felt like I'm more equipped to truly focus on it. Yeah, I talk about the stuff like that, but one of the things that Kevin had said and what made him stray away from men is because he said with all his coaching and every time he was talking to the men, he was like, it was all his guys was like, I did the work, I did what I'm supposed to do. These women ain't it. So then Kevin was like, let me start talking to these women, and he started talking to the woman that you already know. Here comes Kevin Samuels. Now, like I said, this is the most beautiful and the perfect opportunity for me to reintroduce myself and say why I said we needed a balance and how I became into this space once again. First off, I did not know who Angry Man was, but guess how I found out who Angry Man was? Through Kevin Samuels, Obsidian, through Kevin Samuels, O'Shea Duke Jackson, through Kevin Samuels, MTR, through Kevin Samuels. Do you see the trend here? So for Myron Gaines, fresh and fit, through Kevin Samuels. So do you see the trend? I wouldn't know who none of them guys were, and not that I'm anybody special, but I would have never known who none of them guys was wasn't for Kevin Samuels. He always shot from what I know. So yes, they said he took talking points. I don't know. I didn't know them people. You know what I'm saying? And I did feel some type of way when Coach Greg Adams did say it. I definitely felt some type of way, but I only know them people through Kevin Samuels. So he put a lot of people on, and I would have hoped if he was still living when I got to a place where I was, well respected and known, he would want to put me on. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm coming in my lane, and I feel like we need that balance, because the red pill community has went too far. They either too far or not far enough. Like, there is no balance. I'm the balance. I never been an incel. I would never be an incel. I never had real red pill rage, because I'm the type of person, I've been through what I've been through, and it shaped me and made me to the character that I am. Kevin Samuels and his content has done a lot for me. O'Shea Duke Jackson's content has done a lot for me, and even to some capacity, Angry Man content has done things for me, motivated me in different ways. Same thing for MTR. So yeah, MTR may not have been there in the start, but he's damn sure there now in the finish. And when we talk about what destroyed the black manosphere, it would be this right here. And no disrespect to Angry Man, because once again, I'm just a dude on the internet, right? No disrespect to him. But yeah, you might have been one of the founding fathers, but you should have checked Myron, because Kevin Samuels put a lot of people on. It wasn't his job. He just outshined everybody because of the way that he carried himself, his professionalism, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, mother effer could dress. You know what I'm saying? He was successful. He was doing his thing, and he just, because of who he was, and he brought his, his certain flavor to it, made him blow up the way he did. So that's, once again, that's where I come in. I'm the before average at best, what they were calling it, because it was really, because I know my stuff, because it was really a smoke show, and he just gave her the platform, and she did that and ended up getting cooked. But anyway, as they call it, average at best video or whatever, he just really just took off and really just went with it. But it was his professionalism and how he put his Kevin Samuels spin on it. And that's where I'm at with it. I'm right there before he, really cut into women and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I can only aspire to be half the greatness as he is. Do I want to be like him? No, because I am my own man. But I am that balance of, I love you, queen. But I'm going to give it to you straight. So that's where I come in. I'm that balance. Let me know in the comment section if you were a subscriber of Kevin Samuels, and did you actually truly get his message of what he was trying to do, or you just felt like King, that he was just a bashing dude. He just liked to bash women. Let me know in the comment section. Women, you're invited too. But like I always say, what do I know? I'm just a dude talking on the internet. I'm going to catch you on the next one.